Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, well, we've hit another milestone in the steel body here. So first things first for today, we'll go over that in a minute, but first things first for today, as you can see, it's almost 7 a.m. I have to run and drop off a few things. First thing this morning on a Sunday. It's actually kind of nice outside though, so I can't complain too much. But anyway, yesterday we put about 400 miles on this thing, and well, we are closing in on 5,000 miles, which will be probably today. So if y'all remember, I bought this truck with 174 on it. Yesterday we crossed 179. So with that being said, I gotta go drop this stuff off. I'll catch y'all here in just a bit, and we will talk about my first 5,000 miles in the steel body here. Alright, so there we go. I don't want to listen to that, but anyway, so I got most of what I need to do today. I still need to do some stuff here in a bit. Today is actually, nice little 6-0 there. But today is actually my little sister's kind of like last day here in Arkansas. So I do have some stuff that I'm going to bring her back down here in a bit. But 5,000 miles in the old steel body here, and well, I think we're about to put a pretty good bit more on it this week. So I believe this week we're going to Tennessee, pick up a hood for the blue truck. So I haven't really talked about that truck, but we do have plans for that thing. Me and my grandpa have been talking about it, and well, I think I'm going to build that truck. So like I said, I think we're going to Tennessee this week, and I'm going to be picking up a hood for that thing. So we'll be putting some more miles on the steel body here. But so far, this thing's been great. Like I said, so far, no issues, no complaints, nothing like that. Thing's been great. So the only complaint I do have is we do this often. Yesterday was actually a pretty good day for fuel mileage. 15.7 on the dash right now, which I don't really think is correct, because like I said, we put 400 miles on this thing in like 3/8 of a tank, which this is a long bed. I think it holds 40 gallons or whatever. So 400 miles on 3/8 of a tank is pretty solid. But in the city, driving in the city, it's rough. Like 11, 12 rough. Now I do need to get this thing tuned. I know I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the truck as far as a build goes. But right now we're sitting at $70. This is a every other day thing lately, which, you know, it is what it is. But I do like this truck, so no complaints. The thing is super smooth. I do need to put cab bushings in it, which they are getting worse. So I don't know if they actually got worse, or if it's just because I had a bunch of stuff in the bed and I took it all out. If that made it worse, I don't know. But this thing is it is getting kind of rough as far as like the buddy lines and stuff goes. And you can see the cab is lower. But you know, that is what it is. It's not a big deal. If y'all remember, we did cab bushings in the 6.0. Like I said, they're not bad to do. It's just time consuming, and I believe these are supposed to be a bit easier as far as the cab bushings go. So we'll get those ordered. I've been meaning to order them. I just keep forgetting to order them. It's kind of one of them out of sight, out of mind kind of things, because I also listen to music most of the time in this truck. So it's not really annoying until it is. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop in here and go pick my grandpa up. We're going to eat breakfast. It is now 8:05, so I'm gonna go pick him up. We're gonna eat breakfast and then take him back to the house. I have more stuff to do, and then, like I said, I'm gonna meet my little sister down here in a bit and get her a few things. So anyway, I'll catch y'all here in a bit, and we'll finish the video out then. Actually, we're gonna sit here for a few moments because well, there are 4 ASP cars, and it looks like ASP got some Tahoes. Interesting. And one of them I definitely know is the guy that's pulled me over in every vehicle I own. So we're gonna sit here for a few moments and well, we'll talk. But like I was saying, guys, this thing's been solid. It's been super solid. So I have, like I said, really no complaints with this truck, except for, like I said, the whole fuel mileage thing. The 6.0 does better than this, which is wild to me. And actually, I have the receipt on my phone. This fill-up was, oh, it's not going to tell me, $77.41. And like I said, that will last me normal driving about 2 days. Which, you know, like I said, it is what it is. It's parts of, 1, being a business owner, and 2, daily driving a diesel truck, when you put lots of miles on a vehicle, because in a week, it will be 2 months since I bought this truck, which, you know, it's nothing crazy. Now, I am about due for an oil change, so we need to do that at some point. And also, another thing with this truck is the turning radius is atrocious. The long bed is definitely, oh, there's a Dark Horse. That's cool. But the long bed it's kind of rough as far as turning radius goes. But I did want to see if I could get the cab bushing on video. Which this parking lot's actually really smooth. A lot smoother than most of the roads around here. But this road, luckily, there's a road right here that is not. And also, yes, I have my seatbelt on. It is under my arm. Wear your seatbelts, kids. So, let's, yeah, this road sucks. There we go. Y'all should be able to hear at least something, because it's pretty rough. Hopefully the wind noise isn't terrible, but y'all hear that. I know y'all heard that one. So it's kind of that, but pull off over here, and well, you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and just finish this video out while we're here. Wow, well now, there we go. That's better. So, and this guy's looking at me funny because I'm parked in like 6 parking spots. If you see me out in public, and I am parked in a bunch of parking spots, or at least 2, it's a long bed, okay? Give me some grace there, because most of the parking spots around here, it's either the front of the truck hangs like 3 foot in the road, or I take up 2 spots. That's atrocious. Anyway, it is what it is. You know, it's kind of one of those things. Okay, the camera's, maybe that'll be better. Actually turn the brightness down a little bit. There we go. Now that's better. So, like I said, the turning radius in this thing is absolutely atrocious, but it is an F-250. It is a long bed. It is a crew cab. I can't really complain too much. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into because the 6.0 turning radius is atrocious, and I don't honestly know why I thought adding 1.25 feet to the bed would make it any better. It's not that bad though. You just got to get used to 3-point turns, and luckily the steering in this truck is very light. It's actually the lightest steering vehicle other than the blue truck, I think. I haven't drove the blue truck in a while, but like to hop out of this truck in the 6.0, it feels like you're driving an old square body that doesn't even have power steering. The 300, last time I drove it, also seemed to be heavier steering wise than this thing, which is also kind of odd. But either way, like I said, guys, no complaints with this truck. We do need to get it tuned, see if we do a little better than the fuel mileage, because that would be nice. Because I do drive a lot. So we need to figure out about some sort of tuning. I also need to get the 6.0 retuned, now that I'm thinking about tuning. But, well, and I actually need to get the 300 tuned. So, either way, my tuning problems aside, I need to do a lot of tuning, or get a lot of tuning done. But I would like to get this thing tuned. I also need to figure out what it is that I want to do with this truck. Y'all know we have the lift, we have all the PMF stuff, we have wheels and tires for this thing already. Well, wheels and tires, because they're the ones off the 6.0. Or I have another setup that I bought, but they're not forged, and if I don't sell them, they've been on Marketplace for 2 months now. If I don't sell those, they are going on something. I don't know what, but they're sitting in my storage, taking up space, and I have moved them about 4 different times now. So if they don't sell within the next month, I am buying some tires for 22, and they're going on something. Maybe I'll buy 8-lug adapters and put them on the blue truck, or the 6.0, or something. I don't know. But either way, I have wheels and tires for this thing. I have the lift, the PMF parts. I have new shocks for this truck already, if they're the same as the 6.0. I bought shocks, and I actually bought them for 6.0. So I don't know, we'll see. But I have that stuff. I have headlights, tail lights, third brake light, cab lights, mirror lights for this truck. I have paint already for this truck. I did have powder coat for under the hood, but it kind of got repurposed to somebody else's parts because powder didn't come in time. So that is that. But I'm trying to think, do I have anything else? I think I do, but I don't remember. It seems like I should have more parts, but like I said, I don't remember. Also, I'm going to show you all this. Fold my mirror in. This mirror is cracked, and I will show y'all here in just a second. So, do y'all want to see a video of like fixing this kind of thing? Because this is fixable. So do y'all want to see a video fixing this kind of thing, or would y'all rather me just either buy a new mirror or buy another mirror and swap this piece out, because I am going to paint match these mirrors. I just need to take them all apart. But I mean, as y'all heard, these are power fold mirrors, they're power extend, and all that kind of thing. So these are very expensive mirrors, and I don't really want to just go buying mirrors, because they're going to come all apart anyway for paint, because I'm not one of those guys that tapes off the glass and just sprays them. Actually, I'll insert a picture here of the last set of mirrors that I paint matched for an Illumi-Duty. So, as y'all seen there, we blew those things all kinds of apart. And, well, I'm not going to argue with y'all in the comments, but that is the correct way to do it. I don't care how much more work it is. Let me just leave that there. If you get somebody to paint match your stuff and they don't take your stuff apart, find somebody else. For most things. I understand some things you don't take apart. That's okay. But anyway, let me show you all these real quick. So, we have a little crack here, which there you go. And then, as you can see, this is like pushed in here. It's cracked across here and up, and then it is cracked down around and through here. And you got a pretty good little gap down there at the bottom and over here on the side. Now, I don't know. I didn't do this. I can say for certain. This was not like this that I recall when I test drove this truck. Because like that is very noticeable, right? And then it was like that when I bought it. So I don't know what happened there. It's also like split down here on the bottom. And then that glass is all kind of scratched up there. So I don't know. I've been watching Marketplace to try to find a set of mirrors, but you know how that goes. People on Marketplace don't know how to answer their phone and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, guys, it's well, there we go. That's gonna be, I think, a wrap for this one. So 5,000 miles on the truck, almost. We got like 400 more miles to put on the thing, which I will probably accomplish today or tomorrow. And then, like I said, I think this week we're going to Tennessee. Well, we, as in me and you guys, are going to Tennessee to pick up a hood for the blue truck, and working on getting stuff piled up to get that rebuild underway. So, in the meanwhile, my grandpa is, well, we're looking at trucks for him. He's still driving that thing, by the way. One headlight and all. But this thing also sounds fantastic, by the way. Love this thing. But like I said, my grandpa's still driving that thing, and we are looking for a truck for him to drive. So I don't know what he wants. He doesn't know what he wants. We'll figure that out at some point. But anyway, guys, that is going to be a wrap for this one. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, maybe you found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has